Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about this Bitterroot Valley 223. Okay, so this is a 50 round box, 55 grain full metal jacket 223. I have not bought Bitterroot in many years. I used to get Bitterroot for my 500 and Smith & Wesson. Probably still have a couple of those. This is like from way back. That's when it was cheap. Okay, so that was there was a time when getting Bitterroot 500 Smith & Wesson was like the cheap way to go for 500 Smith & Wesson. But I haven't purchased Bitterroot in a long time. A friend of mine gave me this to try out, 50 round box. So I said, hey, you know what? Let's see what kind of grouping we get. So I took this out to 100 yards. Did a couple of groups. I think the best that I got was at 100 yards was 3.5 inches. Okay, so this is not great ammunition, not terrible, but and this is pretty typical. Like I'll get like a group here, and then I'll get like one that's way off. So what I was seeing is I was seeing like 3 good shots and then like 2 flyers. Okay, so I got 3 shots here that are like sub 2 inches. Okay, and then with that one and that one, I mean, no matter how I look at it, whether it's like 4-shot group this way or 4-shot group that way, I got 3.5 inches. Got another one here. Same deal. I got 3 shots clustered together really nicely, inch and a quarter. Okay, and then the other 2 open up for 3.5 inches. Okay, so I shot this over here. Okay, so ignore the ones in the circle. I shot that at 50 yards, just to confirm a 0. And again, same deal. I got a 3-shot cluster here that was 2 inches, and then I got 2 shots over here that opened up the group to 3.5 inches. Okay, so I don't know how they do this, and I know I wasn't pulling my shots that much. I mean, I can be off by a half inch, an inch, but I'm usually not going to be off that much if I got good ammunition. So this is probably some inconsistency in the gunpowder. I don't know how they do it in these factories. Like, I don't know if they've got like 2 or 3 different machines that are loading 223, and then the ammunition from like these different machines that are doing different loadings ends up in one bin that they then loaded into the boxes. I mean, I would think that if they would isolate the different machines, right, so that everything coming out of this machine goes into this box, everything coming out of that machine goes into that box, because I'm getting some 3-shot groups there that are like 1.5 inches. Now, one of the things I wonder is, I don't know if Bitterroot Valley actually makes the ammunition themselves. What might be happening here, and I don't know, is you might have other manufacturers, right, that are what's happening is possibly they're manufacturing, they're making the rounds, and then they have a couple of batches that just kind of get mixed up, and they don't know exactly which machines they came out of, how consistent they're going to be. So they might be selling them off to a company like this, so that might be what's happening. I don't know. I'm sure that it happens, okay, in the industry. But yeah, like it's kind of strange, right? When I shoot ammo, and I get like really nice 3-shot groups, and then I'll get 2 shots that go wide, and I know I didn't pull the trigger or jerk the gun, because normally when I'm shooting, I'm paying attention to the aiming point, and what I want to see when it's on the bullseye, I want to see this, right? I want to see boom, boom, boom. If I do this, boom, boom, I know I pulled the shot. So for most of these shots, I know I was going boom, 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 boom. I mean, there was one I know I pulled on this one here when I was shooting at 50 yards. I shot that group there. I know I pulled that one, so I know when I pull my shots. Yeah, so that's what I think you can kind of expect from Bitterroot Valley. If you from this 223, like if you pull, like, because a lot of people just do 3-shot groups. if you throw 3 shots out there at 100 yards, there's a really good chance that you're going to get a nice 1.5-inch group, or there's a good chance that you're going to get a 3.5-inch group. So, you know, it's kind of depends, you know, which cartridges you pull out of this box. Okay, so there's a little bit of luck involved. So drop some comments, let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you all soon.